Where is she?
She is right there.
Sit down,
30
please.
seconds.
I don't want a heart attack.
30 seconds.
Too young.
Sort of. I just think.
You need to be on your script, not on whatever I'm saying.
20 seconds.
We're 30 seconds out.
Roll and record.
Okay, everybody ready?
Speed.
10-second countdown.
10, 9,
Awesome.
8, 7,
Ready, headlines?
6, 5, 4,
All right.
3,
It's as good as it's
2,
gonna get.
1.
Take headline. Cue.
Music?
On Fresno State Focus.
CG?
Upcoming election.
Audio a little higher.
Can we bump her a little bit?
Voting. Why first-time voters say it's hard to choose a candidate to support.
Next CG, or next VO.
Plus, the Jokes for Vote tour made its way to Fresno State's campus.
Ready, open.
How comedians use their talents to encourage college students to register to vote. Fresno State Focus starts now.
Take open. Great job, guys. Great start.
Who's Mike?
Haley's.
Ready to come out on 2.
Give a good standby when we're ready to go, because Natalie's out there.
Stop.
We got it. We got it.
Take 2.
Tell her
Cue.
to breathe.
Hello and welcome to Fresno State Focus. I'm Kaylee Hunt.
And I'm Jenna Cliff.
Keep going.
The presidential election is right around the corner.
Ready, 1.
We are just 6 days away from finding out who will be our next president.
Take 1.
Alexis Gouveia tells us on how the state
Ready,
president
package?
and guest speaker prepared students for the upcoming election.
Take package. Camera 1, can you tilt down a little bit? Right there. Thank you. I know she wiggles a lot, so.
President Castro invited
We're gonna come out on 1, so stand by 1, but don't be ready.
to educate the campus and the community on politics
Great job, guys.
the upcoming presidential election. Goodwin is a presidential historian and Pulitzer Prize-winning author.
Kaylee, make sure you're sitting up when you're talking too, because the camera was kind of weird.
Johnson during and after his presidency.
Hey, Alex.
Thank you.
Goodwin says leading up to the 2016 presidential election has been a wild and crazy adventure.
People talked about it being better next to it, but in the end, it hasn't been uplifting, and I've been
Because I'm trying to get one
So,
that was you.
I think, finally, it's been going on, it seems forever. I think people feel regret. Finally, we can talk about something else.
Trump supporter Nick Matoyan is a member of college Republicans. He says this election is unprecedented.
However, I do think that there's a clear choice that we must
Great job,
elect
Ryan.
Trump as president because I do believe Hillary Clinton represents the establishment in this case.
Clinton supporter Pat Henning says Trump is an embarrassment to the country.
Whoa.
I
What's that on the left of Kaylee?
Integrity or the temperament.
It looks like the set.
To be a leader in
Something's on the
this
left.
It's the Henry Madden
He
Library.
says that's why it's important
Oh, just for
parents
left?
to get involved and
Yeah.
vote.
Natalie's going out.
Okay.
Members were able to vote on campus at the Satellite Student Union.
It looks like a purse.
I think it's just the set.
Yeah.
It's just the Henry Madden Library, the edge.
It's
If you
just,
don't know where to
it
drop off
looks
your
weird.
ballot, the elections
Pay
office
attention.
has
Just
set
the
up
background
9 ballot drive
Ready, 1.
There's nothing there.
You can go to our
It's just the
website,
corner of the building.
FresnoStateFocus.com, for a list of drive-through sites.
Huh.
It looks really
Alexis
weird.
Gouveia,
We need to move the
Fresno State
camera.
Focus.
Take 1. Cue.
Later on in Fresno State
Ready, 3?
Focus, we'll tell you about another group
I've never seen that
visiting
before.
campus to get students involved in the election.
Take 3. Cue.
Even though many voters
Ready,
wish
VO?
to cast their vote, they often say they don't have time to make it to the polls.
Take VO.
Mail-in ballots make the voting process as simple as possible. Voters no longer have to wait or even leave their home. These ballots were sent
Ready,
to
set?
voters that requested them. Some students are finding this to be their first choice.
Take shot.
Yeah, but you gotta have your camera adjusted so it hits the pole.
CG? CG?
That, doesn't that look weird? Which way?
Okay, CG.
So the pole's more to the left.
Pull it.
The pole's more to the left. The pole is over the right shoulder.
I know it was short, but cue.
Mail-in ballots need to be filled out and
Ready, 1?
postmarked by November 8th. People were sent a voter information guide to help them make this big decision. If you are using the mail-in ballot option, don't forget to put it in your mailbox and send it out.
Take 1. Cue.
Opposition
Oh, I
seeks
hate
to
those
give
shots.
voters
Ready,
a
VO?
chance to change the current regulations that exist when buying ammunition for firearms.
Take VO.
Supporters say voting yes to the prop means voting for the removal of guns from criminals, and requirements for selling or purchasing ammunition would also become law. Voting no means keeping the current requirements that are
Ready,
in
set?
place for buying and selling ammunition. One Fresno State student says the regulations are in a good place right now.
Take shot. Go ahead and move camera 2 and camera 3 for Jenna's interview, please. But leave camera 1.
30 seconds to the person, or
Nope, for Jenna's camera 2. Ready to cue?
Upstanding citizens who, follow the law and have guns.
Cue.
People who are against the proposition say this will burden law-abiding citizens who want to get ammunition, and criminals will still find a way to get guns. Another Fresno State student believes that those purchasing guns should be okay with this extra step.
Takes off.
I think it's just an extra step that they should be okay with taking because it's for the safety of everyone else.
Go ahead and move camera 1 down to Jenna, please.
And it'll just make, it's an extra step, an extra hassle, but for the
Ready to
better
cue?
of everybody, I think.
Cue.
Again, supporters say a yes vote means the removal of guns from criminals and move
Ready,
requiring
camera
background
2.
checks for selling and buying ammunition. Voting no means keeping the regulations the way they are today.
Take 2. Cue.
Joining us now is Andrew Dadasevich. He's the campus Democratic.
Nice job.
Yeah, Jenna.
Sorry, officer.
Tell me what your take is on
Ready, 3.
Proposition 63.
So Proposition
Take 3.
63 was actually put forward by
Thank
one
you.
of the major state candidates for
Stand by 2.
governorship in 2018,
Thank you.
Lieutenant Governor Gavin Newsom. He actually wants to put in place new regulations that make it so you have to go through a background check in order to get ammunition. And it's also banning large amounts of
No, he's looking at her.
2 minutes.
That would be
Looking at
one of
her,
the main things that
right?
you get out
Right,
of
yeah,
this.
but he's been looking off the other direction.
He's been looking all over the place.
Moving on to Hillary
No,
Clinton.
remember
All right, ready the
when I
video?
asked her earlier, I
That
said
her
there's
most
something
recent
wrong with that.
allegations,
And
do
I
you
went
think
out
they will
and
hurt her
turned.
chances?
Wait for him to talk a little bit.
So, about Hillary Clinton's emails
Take it.
He looks
and
fine
everything
now.
like that, there have been no
Stand by on
clear
3.
evidence that any new allegations are
Stand by
coming
3.
out. The
Instead of
FBI
looking at Jenna.
sent out an erroneous
See how it's, yeah, we're
notice
close
to
to it.
different parts of the Congress that were
Take 3.
actually investigating her.
I think
They
it's
should
okay.
never put that out.
He needs to turn in.
It has
Yeah,
been
no,
Go ahead and move camera 1 back to
remember
Oh,
when
thank
I
you.
was out there and I
Camera 1.
turned all the way to
all about
remember, this is where you have to.
Ready 2.
his
Yeah.
wife, who went after
Well, they don't get it.
It doesn't have anything to do with Hillary Clinton.
But
It
you
should
take
not
for
affect
granted
her.
they don't get
2.
it.
Thank
And
you.
what do you think is one thing that Clinton
Hold it for a
can do
second.
to get the support
Well, I mean, I
that
heard
she
a
already
huge.
Let him start talking, then we'll take it.
So, as far
Go
as
for it.
getting new support, it would be very hard to get new support in the last week, less than a week now. But
How much time do
what
you have?
she really needs to do is focus on
Minute.
spreading a
1
positive
minute.
image about
No, but
herself.
not yet.
No, you can give him a little more.
I
the
know,
vice
that's why I
president
said that.
candidate,
Sorry.
as well as informing voters that this vote
said 1
does
minute.
matter and
No,
that
not yet. 1
it is
second.
not
Did you write me
being
something?
decided
Like,
already
two.
by
Looks like a swastika.
pre-election votes.
2.
1 minute.
So she's ahead right now by 5 points. Do you think that there's a chance that Donald Trump could win?
3.
I've been constantly asked that. I don't think that Donald Trump has any chance of winning. He's so far behind, there's going to be a landslide. But the thing is, we can't take that 5% for granted. We have to remember to focus on
Camera
getting
1, go to
people out
Kaylee,
to
please.
vote. While we may be in a safe spot right now
You're
with
not
polls,
done
we
pulling
need to
rabbits
get
out of the
people
hat.
out to vote to actually make those polls effective, so
Give her
2.
30.
that's what I have to say about that.
And what do you think about the collegian coming out and
Ready, 3.
supporting Trump and endorsing him?
So I actually
3.
just saw
I
that
think
come
you're right.
out and I'm ecstatic. I expected it in a way. I wasn't sure if they'd actually endorse a candidate. I know that they've been very hard on Trump so far, so it was kind of expected that they're a more liberal group. But it was very exciting to see that they did actually come out in support of her as they're joining the
Yeah,
Fresno
rapper.
State College Democrats, they're joining the Democrats in the region and around the nation, that we are in support of Hillary Clinton to be the first female president of the United States.
2.
Well, thank you so much.
I know.
Awesome. Ready,
We've
1.
been talking with Andrew Dadasevich, president of the Fresno State Democratic Club.
Take 1. Cue.
And coming up in a few minutes, I'll be talking with the treasurer of the Republican Cubs on campus. California is asking
Ready
voters
to
to decide
package?
whether the tax on tobacco should be raised. Fresno State Focus reporter Tiara Richardson talks to citizens about their opinions on Proposition 56.
Take package. Awesome job, guys.
Okay, 18 under, you look good.
We can move the cameras back into place, please. Thank you, guys. Can we move the 2 pan a little bit to the right, just like a little bit. Not yet.
Much interest in politics or voting until she saw a sign in a local smoke shop.
Not yet, we come out on
that
1.
there would be an increase in tobacco taxes.
Sometimes I smell to relieve
Nice job,
stress
Brian. Thank you.
from School, work, or just with my daughter. I think it's just when I go outside and I smell, it's just me time.
She plans on voting no on Proposition 56.
Make sure when we
as
get
the single-month
Jenna's interviewee off, that the chair isn't in the shot.
An extra
Okay.
$2 for
Thank you.
cigarettes would be spending beyond her means. If the Proposition 56 passes, Littleton says she might look into other means of relieving stress. Justina Felix, the advocacy manager of the American Law Association, says the last time California raised their taxes was in 1998.
Is the chair out of the shot?
Yeah. Camera 3 looks good. Thank you. Camera 1, can you actually pan to the right just a little bit? Right there. Thank you. Or, yeah, we're gonna come out on 1. Actually, you went just a little bit too far, camera 1. I'm so sorry. Just right there. Perfect. Thank you.
The tax was originally only 87 cents.
Is it Lisa Bryant?
For other states have higher tax rates. The tax
There's another
would not
woman
just be on
outside.
cigarettes, but on other
Okay,
tobacco-related
Alex says we already talked to her.
Felix also said the
Yeah, I
money
don't
raised
know.
by the tax increase would help pay for breast cancer screenings and tobacco prevention. Jane Martinez, a Fresno State
She's just
master
hanging out to
communication
watch.
student, has been following the campaign and has decided to
Stand by
vote
1.
yes.
Personally, I'm not affected because I'm not a smoker, but I think it's a good idea because this has been
Great
implemented
job.
in the past in other states, so there will be less underage smokers.
The month of November is when we will finally
Ready, 1.
work on whether the proposition will be passed or not. Tiara Richardson, Fresno State Focus.
Take 1. Q.
The American Cancer Society sponsored this proposition, saying that it will save lives. But those against the Prop 56
Ready,
say
3.
that only a small percentage of people will actually be prevented from smoking.
Take 3. Q.
When voting on the death
Ready, VO?
penalty, be sure to know the difference between Proposition 62 and 66.
Take VO.
Proposition 62 would repeal the death penalty and replace it with life in prison without the possibility of parole. This would apply to prisoners already on death row. Prop 66 would keep the death penalty but change procedures in order to speed up the appeals process. It
Ready,
would
set.
put trial courts in charge of initial petitions. But some students say regardless of what we end up with, death penalty laws will never be perfect.
Takes out.
There's also a lot of people that are in prisons that were wrongly accused or wrongly trialed. And it's not always going to be like
Ready,
straightforward black and white. There's like gray areas.
Q.
If you want more information on
Ready,
either
2.
of these propositions or other proposed legislation, go to the official voter information guide website.
Take 2. Q.
California could become the first state to ban single-use plastic bags.
Next VO. Take it.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, how this could affect consumers at major retailers and grocery stores.
Next.
Plus, legalizing marijuana, what
Ready, break.
students say about the pros and cons of Proposition 64. All that when we return.
Go to break.
This is our
Awesome. All right, we're going to come out on camera 2, guys. This is looking
All right,
really, really
nice
good.
job, everybody.
Everyone's doing fantastic.
making friends who are like
Good, Jenna.
So cute.
professors who treat us like family.
Jordan,
Yeah.
make sure Kaylee knows to tell her guests to look at her and not.
Okay. Katie, while we have this break, let your guests know to look at you and not the
Yeah,
camera.
I already did.
Okay, great.
You'll tell Bree when to move, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's not time
No,
to
I know, but
say.
that one really stands.
Jenna's trying to get your attention,
Fresno
Julie.
State, it's no secret.
No matter what.
We're coming out on 2.
New ways to change our world. It's creating opportunities as diverse as our community itself. It's in the distinction of our
We're coming out on 2. It says 2 because we changed it. Yeah.
Success is no
Ready,
secret
2.
at Fresno State. It's our mission.
Take it. Q.
You're probably used to getting your groceries put
Ready,
in
VO?
green plastic bags when checking out at the supermarket, but that could all change.
Take VO.
Proposition 67 proposes to reduce litter and protect wildlife by placing a 10-cent charge on shopping bags.
Proposition 65
Ready, set.
calls for the proceeds of the 10-cent charges to be placed in a fund for California environmental projects. One consumer says this 10-cent charge could add up.
Takes out.
So I think no, because
Came down Wednesday. Oh, wait, is that today?
and the 10 cents for that.
Wonder if we should
You
just
get
put
10
it in.
bags, you
Ready,
get
Q.
$1 extra.
Q.
These propositions were put on the
Ready,
ballot by
camera 2.
plastic bag manufacturers.
These manufacturers are hopeful that these propositions would get rid of the plastic bag ban that was put into effect by Governor Brown 2 years ago.
Take 2. Q.
Measure K is back on the Kings County ballot this November
Ready, 3.
after narrowly losing in June by less than 70 votes.
This measure would take $4 million from taxes that would normally go to the state and direct it back to Kings County.
Take 3.
Ryan Smith talked to one police
Ready,
officer
package?
who says passing this measure may help crews get to emergency situations faster.
Take package. All right, we can start moving one to entertainment now.
Charlene Ornelas was watching from the window of her house 2 weeks ago as
And
a
we're gonna come
motorist
out on
tried to
3
run
when
over
this is over.
2 young boys.
I called 911 to try and get some response to help the boys, and it took them over 30 minutes to get anybody here to help them.
The 2 boys weren't hurt, but Ornelas was frustrated by the slow
There you go. Nice
police
job, Bree.
response time. Avenel Police Chief Rusty Stivers is frustrated too.
When the officers are transported to Kings County Jail, it's 40 miles away, and at times there's, what that does is that leaves one officer in town, and that's not safe for the officer.
She might need to step to her right a little bit.
Stivers blames short staffing and an increase in crime that he says was caused by Proposition 47 that voters passed in 2014. It reduced the penalties for some drug and property crimes, allowing nonviolent criminals back on the streets. Local law enforcement believe that Measure K will help them put more personnel on the streets so they can
Up on Iris
off
1.
the street and tackle the increased rise in
Up
crime.
on Iris 1, please.
Kings County Sheriff David Robinson says in the past 2 years, the robbery and stolen vehicle crime rate has increased 84% and 52%. He says the county needs the $4 million that Measure K would provide to address that increase.
Tilt down a little bit, camera 1.
Most of our agencies, we've been short-staffed for many
Thank you.
years.
Just hold it right there.
So
Perfect. Thank you so much.
either of the Smiths?
We're going to come out on 3 when we're done with this package.
Help those staffing levels.
There were 2.
Oh, no, just one.
Officers and deputies in the community.
That I'm related to.
Not only would Measure K money go to local law enforcement, but it would also go to the local firefighting services. Assistant Fire Chief Rick Smith says right now they can only afford to have 1 firefighter on duty at a time in some stations.
The fire department is going to use Measure K money to add personnel. We're going to add 6 personnel to the department, and so the stations that are staffed with only 1 person, we will be able to double the staffing of those stations to 2 people, which is going to increase safety for our firefighters and their communities.
Lemoore Police Chief Daryl Smith says that it is important for people to know that Measure K is not a new tax, only a redirection of money from state to local.
So there are opportunities
That's my dad.
have that money stay local and not put a burden on our taxpayers because it's not going to be based on currently paying at 7.5%.
If Measure K
Ready,
passes, the sales tax would go up 1/4 of a cent. But people in Kings County may not even notice because another sales tax is scheduled to end. Ryan Smith, Fresno State Focus.
Take 3. Q.
Taxes that were put into
Ready
place
to?
by Proposition 30 will no longer apply starting December 31st. The taxes proposed in Measure K will replace the taxes that were in Prop 30.
Take 2. Q.
As the election approaches, more and more Americans
one.
are casting their votes.
Here's Tiara Richardson with an update from the pollsters.
Take 1. Wait.
Donald Trump couldn't hide his enthusiasm when last Friday's letter from FBI Director Comey was publicized. Now that focuses on Hillary Clinton's email again. The polls are assuming in Trump's favor.
No,
The big question
it's all
is,
red.
who will win the presidency?
Go to full.
Let's look at the big picture. This data comes from the website
Nice.
538, which averages 10 major polls. It has Clinton still in the lead with 49% to Trump's 42%, but Clinton is down significantly from last week. The middle of the country is showing a lot of red from Idaho to Florida. Most of the polls still have Clinton in the lead, but electoral votes, Clinton is projected to have 259 to Trump's 190.
Next.
270 electoral votes are needed to win. California is one of the states that is considered to be reliable Democratic because of the 45% of the voters are Democrats and 27% are Republicans.
We're going to come back on
That
board
would
when we're
explain
done.
why Clinton is currently in the lead with 99.9%. But the states we want to look at are the swing states, meaning the Democratic and Republican registration numbers are almost even. Or there might also be a large number of independent voters. Those states include New Hampshire, Ohio, North Carolina, Florida, Ohio, and a few others. Trump mentioned earlier that he is leading in Ohio right now, and he is. Today's polls show him 48% to Clinton's 44%. Clinton is still in the lead in Florida with 50% of the vote to Trump's 49%. According to today's CNN poll. One of the swing states Trump also mentioned earlier was Iowa. Those numbers are from before the latest email scandal. Trump has 47% to Clinton's 46%.
Who's to say who will win because the polls are constantly changing. If you want to keep up on the latest polls, go to 5:38.
Oh, no, this morning they didn't
That's
have
the
it.
very latest
Ready
from
to?
the polls. Back to Jenna and Katie.
Take 2.
Thanks, Tia.
Let's move camera 2. Oh, no, we can't.
Marijuana users
Oh, we're going to package. We're fine. We're
against the
fine.
legalization of marijuana.
No, I freaked out for a second.
Those who
Ready,
don't
3?
use the drug admit that they will be voting for the proposition.
Take 3. Cue.
Fresno
Ready,
State
package?
Focus reporter Gracie Sanchez tells us why some are voting differently than you would expect.
Take package. That was my fault. I thought the interview was right after. I was like, how did I miss that?
Let it go.
We're good. Go ahead and move camera 2 to Kaylee's interview, please. And leave cameras 1 and 3 where they are. Or camera 1 needs to be on Kaylee, obviously, but
And that
like,
is something she would want her children to be around. Although her mother legally states
Jordan?
closer to
Yes.
don't know,
It's gonna
she
be,
admits
she's
that
gonna be on
legalizing
camera 1
marijuana can
for
also
full
have
interviews
positive
on 2, right?
purposes.
yes.
It could be used for
Okay,
medicinal
so
purposes.
we have, I don't wanna cut the interview, other
So we're coming out
interviews, I
on
wanna make it
3.
even, can I just drop condoms and force? But I'm
Drop what?
teasing it,
Medical issues
the
that-
condoms, sorry.
Yeah, on 3.
We're coming out on 3 because Jenna has something, and then we go to
One
Kaylee
student
for her
believes
full right
that
before her.
legalizing
Got it.
marijuana
Yeah.
can
Thank you.
prevent people from going to
And I
jail.
can't tease the other two.
Don't worry about it. You're okay.
CJ.
You're okay.
Comment.
You want me to drop the other interview?
You're only 11 seconds over.
She's fine.
It's fine.
No, 17
Other
seconds.
students say voting yes on the proposition could allow the drug to have negative effects.
I'm not for Proposition 64 because I feel like if marijuana gets legalized, they're gonna raise taxes on it and tamper with it more than what it needs to be. I just feel like it's gonna be more detrimental than what it is now.
Proposition 64 will be on the ballot November 8th for Election Day. All registration
Ready,
polls
3?
here in Fresno and in the Central Valley will be open at 7 o'clock in the morning all the way up to 8 o'clock at night. Make sure to go and vote. Grecia Sanchez, Fresno State Focus.
Take 3. Cue.
If this proposition
Ready,
is
1?
passed, marijuana will be legal to use for those who are 21 and older.
Take 1. Cue.
Donald Trump
Ready,
is
2?
still behind Hillary Clinton in this 2016 presidential election.
Take 2.
Zachary Hill.
Go ahead
is
and
the
move
current
1 to Zachary,
treasurer of
please.
the College Republican Club at Fresno State and is here to
Camera 1 to
discuss
Zachary,
Donald
please.
Trump
Thank you.
and the importance of voting in this election. Thank you for being here.
Oh, no problem.
Take 1.
So I was wondering,
Wait, don't-
you know,
sorry. Ready,
we
1.
hear on the news all the time that millennials can make or break
Ready,
this
1.
vote. What do you think about millennials and college peers voting in this
1. Get your
election?
focus, please.
Well, I think it's a very abnormal, first
Wait,
vote
wait,
for-
wait. You're fine. You're fine. We're going to. She needs to get her focus.
We can really distinguish,
Also on this
what their ideologies are. We look at this election and it's kind of.
Pan a little bit left.
We see a lot of
Right there.
statements that go both ways from the same candidate. So, I mean,
Wait.
this election specifically, I
Take
would,
one.
recommend to vote on the
Take one.
issues.
Talking about
1, 2.
the
Never mind.
candidates, you
I
know
thought she was
a lot
going
of
to keep going. I thought it was a
people
talker.
do not really support Donald Trump but love Mike Pence.
2 minutes.
What are your thoughts on that, supporting for a candidate maybe for
Wait, we've got video for Pence.
VP nominee?
Well, one of the things that Donald
Pence,
Trump
the
has
second
done
one.
quite a bit is that he's going to use
Take it.
the people who he has with him. And I think that one of the big things that has been avoided in the past has been just
We're going
that.
to. We're going to. But
And
this is the
what,
question she wanted.
We need to do is we need to
Ready,
start
1?
using
Oh, no, what happened?
positions that we have in place. So if you do support Pence, that's a great reason to vote Donald Trump, because he will allow Pence to do, what he feels his job entitles him to do.
Yeah.
2.
Now switching about California propositions. California Proposition 63 is a gun ammunition regulations and they might be implemented if they get passed. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that the idea of background checks is something that the right is kind of veering towards the middle. But when you start to talk about,
1
limiting
minute.
ammunition and having requirements for permits to either sell or purchase the ammunition, we run into problems because we don't have any platform set into place that's going to stop the illegal weapons and the crime that they cause. So if there's no place for that, I don't feel like the right's going to be comfortable with this law because it doesn't really solve the problem.
2.
Now, Proposition 64 is about the marijuana
30 seconds.
being legal. Can you see that passing?
I could see it passing. Surprisingly enough, many people that are recreational smokers actually oppose the law. Because we saw back in, I think it was Colorado, they passed the law, everyone was very excited, and then the price increased 600%. So I think many people are worried, and they're also worried about, well, where's this money going to go? Because they're having a 15% tax increase on the medical marijuana. Well, now we're wondering, where's that going to go? And the answer is big business is going to take it over, and people are going to have a lot more limitations growing their own medicinal marijuana.
2.
Thank you for being here today. We have been
Ready,
talking to Zachary Hill, a treasurer of the College Republican Club on campus.
Take 3. Q.
Coming up on Fresno State Focus, Proposition 60 is grabbing the attention of many as they fill out their ballots. How the porn industry will be affected if this proposition is passed. All that and more when Fresno State Focus returns.
Go to break. Camera 3. Can we get an OTS setup, please? And we're going to come out on 2. We're coming out on 2. When we go to her, it'll be OTS, but we come out on 2. We have a VOSOT, and then we go OTS. Okay. They can roll in, that's fine. I'll just give a cue. Camera 1, did you tighten up a little bit? Camera 3, pan right. Oh, no, you're fine, you're on OTS. Sorry. Ready, 2? Q.
For many college
Ready,
students
VO?
across the country, the upcoming election will be their first chance to vote.
Take VO.
Many students have been keeping up with the debates in preparation for Election Day. But some first-time voters say
Ready,
they
side?
still don't feel confident about which candidate to support as they head to the polls.
Take side.
As a first-time voter, this campaign is really difficult because
I have us over 12 seconds, we're fine, that's absolutely fine.
We know we fixed it.
It's hard to know.
What did you do?
I did nothing. Alex.
Okay, because I actually shortened condoms,
To write in big
so that's...
Wait, what?
Neither Romney nor
That
Sanders
sounded
are
really
their
bad.
right
Ready, 3?
candidates, so those ballots will not be filled.
Take 3. OTS, there we go.
Also on this year's ballot is Proposition 60. If you vote yes, you're supporting the use of
It's gonna be 2 after
adult
this.
films. Supporters say that would help advocate the practice of safe sex. Opponents say showcasing condoms in adult films will do nothing to encourage safe sex. Prop 60 would require adult film
Ready,
producers
2?
to provide condoms during filming.
Take 2. Q.
The Jokes for Vote comedy
Ready,
tour brought
package?
many laughs and an important message to campus 2 weeks ago.
Reporter Nikki McCabe takes us inside the comedy show that combines entertainment and politics.
Take package.
Oh, I have us
Camera
14
3,
over.
go ahead and set up your long shot, please, for the credits.
Satellite Student Union for a
Still
night
fine.
of comedy.
You're on the set, right?
You have that
Oh, yeah, tear on the set,
not
please.
sad at the
Comedy
end,
tour
so
to
it's fine.
campus. Comedians such as Kate Berlant and Dimitri Martin
But
take the
comical
stage
amount of
making
fat at the
jokes
end.
about the election and their own political views.
Here at the Starlight Student Union, Jokes for Vote's got people laughing with comedians during the show, but also got people not
Is that good,
registered,
Jordan?
ready to vote for
For
elections.
3 looks good.
People like Destiny
So, like, are they centered?
Oh,
registered things to get
2.
Michelle's
Hand left just a little bit, and then we need to make sure no one's folding their arms. Like, Tira needs to unfold her arms, sorry.
Get registered or check information.
Oh, she can have them on the desk, she just needs to not have them folded.
Maybe.
Get out of their dorm, kind of
But yeah,
I just
camera
added
3.
a line to,
Oh.
because we forgot to say anything about honor flight, and that's what the whole special
Alejandra
was about.
Perez says she's
Oh,
arguing this
I just stuck it in there.
Camera
It's
one's
still
just
fine.
trading on the
No, I just stuck
No,
it
camera
in.
1's fine.
So it is fine.
experienced.
Can we get camera 2 to tilt down just
Well,
a
I've
little
changed a lot on it today in this show.
bit? Right there. Maybe a little bit more.
Matters.
Did you look?
It's a
Right there.
good break from school.
Destiny says she's glad she came to the event. She's not happy with the candidates, but still sees the importance of making a vote.
If I do vote, at least I can feel like
Ready,
my
2?
voice was heard maybe even a little bit, even if I don't really feel like it made a difference.
Camera 2, pan right just a little bit.
At least I tried.
The power of
Right
one
there.
vote is no joke. Nikki McCabe, Fresno State Focus.
Oh, you're
Take 2.
perfect.
Q.
Next week on Fresno State Focus, our Veterans Day show special with an in-depth look at honor flight. We'll also talk to one Fresno State student who's earned his degree after serving his country in the U.S. Marine Corps.
Plus, how one Korean War veteran found a love for broadcasting while overseas at an Air Force base in Morocco.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Go to 3. Close mics. Oh, Gracie.
What is she doing?
Taking a picture?
Yeah, but could she wait?
Nope,
Apparently it was vital that it happened right now.
Don't stop. Oops.
Are we clear?
Did we get it? Did we get it?
Clear. Clear.
You got it in there?
Yeah, I got it.
I mean the music? Okay, cool. Nice job, everybody. I didn't get to really watch it. How was it?
Pretty smooth.
You were talking, you were watching. Okay.
Good job.
Nice job. Everybody, great job. One more special and we're done with specials.
So, next week, will you need any veterans music, like kind of like a somber or patriotic music?
I actually downloaded a bunch. I'll
Okay.
show you what I got.
All right.
But thank you for asking me. I actually now that you said that, I just remembered I downloaded a bunch of election music too.
We need to do is we need to start using, the government system.
Because it hits one over, it plays the next one over, and sometimes it doesn't go to what you.
I don't blame them. What?
Guess we.
Oh.
So really, seriously, are you loving it?
Yeah, that noise, huh?
Good.